Recording in progress.
Hello. Check. Good evening, everyone. I would request everyone to keep their phones on silent mode while the ceremony goes on. And we are going to start the ceremony shortly. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all, including our esteemed colleagues, senior management, and the respected audience present here. It is our proud privilege to extend warm greetings to all of you to celebrate the Founders Day 2022 of our very own Jays Group, which was on 8th of August. And this year, we are paying the respective homage to the founder of this group, Sri Satyanarayan Prasad, today on the 12th of August. To begin this propitious occasion, we have chosen an opening song as a prayer to inaugurate this gala evening. Please welcome Tanya and Srideepa to present the song as a footstep to start our program today and take it forward. Over to Tanya and Srideepa.
Thank you, Chima.
তারে ধরে ধরে মনে করি ধরতে গেলে মার পেলেম না তারে ধরে ধরে মনে করি ধরতে গেলে আর দেখেছি দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ নাচানো না দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ নাচানো না তারে ধরে ধরে মনে করি ধরতে গেলে আর পেলেম না ধরে ধরে মনে করি ধরতে গেলে আর পেলেম না দেখেছি দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ নাচানো না দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ নাচানো না বুঝিব রাখবো ভালো বুঝি ওই রবির আলো আভাসে দেখা দিল কখন পারে বুঝি গো রাত পোহালো, বুঝি ওই রবির আলো আভাসে দেখা দিল কখন পারে সম্মুখে ওই গিরিপথ, তোমার কি রথ পৌঁছবে না মোর দুয়ারে? ভেঙে মোর ঘরের চাবি নিয়ে যাবি কে আমারে? ও বন্ধু আমার, লাগে তোমার দেখা, একা একা দিন যে আমার কাটে না রে। ভেঙে মোর ঘরের চাবি নিয়ে যাবি কে আমারে? দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ আজা সোনা, দেখেছি রূপসাগরে মনের মানুষ আজা সোনা। So we are moving to our next performance. Our next performance is by Shomudip of Metal Division. Shomudip.
নমস্কার। আজকের অনুষ্ঠানে আমার পরিবেশনা কবি জয় গোস্বামীর কবিতা মেঘ বালিকার জন্য রূপকথা। আমি যখন ছোট ছিলাম খেলতে যেতাম মেঘের দলে। একদিন এক মেঘ বালিকা প্রশ্ন করল কৌতূহলে, এই ছেলেটা নাম কি রে তোর? আমি বললাম পুষ্পন্তর। মেঘ বালিকা রেগে আগুন, মিথ্যে কথা, নাম কি এমন হয় কখনো? আমি বললাম নিশ্চয়ই হয়, আগে আমার গল্প শোনো। সে বলল শুনবো না যা, সেই তো রানী, সেই তো রাজা, সেই তো একই ঢাল তলোয়ার, সেই তো একই রাজার কুমার পক্ষী রাজে, শুনবো না আর ওসব বাজে। আমি বললাম তোমার জন্য নতুন করে লিখবো তবে। সে বলল সত্যি লিখবি? বেশ, তাহলে মস্ত করে লিখতে হবে, মনে থাকবে লিখে কিন্তু আমায় দিবি। আমি বললাম তোমার জন্য লিখতে পারি এক পৃথিবী। লিখতে লিখতে লেখা যখন সবে মাত্র 2-4 পাতা, হঠাৎ তখন ভূত চাপলো আমার মাথায়। খুঁজতে খুঁজতে চলে গেলাম ছেলেবেলার মেঘের মাঠে। গিয়েই দেখি চেনা মুখ তো একটিও নেই এ তল্লাটে। একজনকে মনে হলো ওরই মধ্যে অন্য রকম। এগিয়ে গিয়ে বলি তাকে, তুমি কি সেই মেঘ বালিকা? তুমি কি সেই? সে বলেছে মনে তো নেই, আমার সব মনে তো নেই। আমি বললাম তুমি আমায় লেখার কথা বলেছিলে। সে বলল সঙ্গে আছে, ভাসিয়ে দাও গায়ের ঝিলে। আর হ্যাঁ শোনো, এখন আমি মেঘ নই আর, সবাই এখন বৃষ্টি বলে ডাকে আমায়। বলেই হঠাৎ এক পশলায় চুল থেকে নখ আমায় পুরো ভিজিয়ে দিয়ে অন্য অন্য বৃষ্টি বাদল সঙ্গে নিয়ে মিলিয়ে গেল খরস্রোতায়, মিলিয়ে গেল দূরে কোথায়, দূরে দূরে। বৃষ্টি বলে ডাকে আমায়, বৃষ্টি বলে ডাকে আমায়। আপন মনে বলতে বলতে আমি কেবল বসে রইলাম, ভিজে একসা কাপড় জামায় গাছের তলায় বসে রইলাম। বৃষ্টি নাকি মেঘের জন্য? এমন সময় অন্য একটি বৃষ্টি আমায় চিনতে পেরে বলল, তাতে মন খারাপের কি হয়েছে? যাও ফিরে যাও, লেখো আবার। এখন পুরো বর্ষা চলছে, তাই আমরা সবাই এখন নানান দেশে ভীষণ ব্যস্ত। তুমিও যাও, মন দাওনি তোমার কাজে। বর্ষা থেকে ফিরে আমরা নিজেই যাব তোমার কাছে। এক পৃথিবী লিখবো আমি, এক পৃথিবী লিখবো বলে ঘর ছেড়ে সেই বেরিয়ে গেলাম। ঘর ছেড়ে সেই ঘর বাঁধলাম গহন বনে। সঙ্গী শুধু কাগজ কলম, একাই থাকবো, একাই দুটো ফুটিয়ে খাবো, 2-1 মুঠো ধুলো বালি। যখন যারা আসবে মনে তাদের লিখবো, লিখেই যাব। এক পৃথিবীর 100 রকম স্বপ্ন দেখার সাধ্য থাকবে যে রূপকথার, সে রূপকথা আমার একার। ঘাড় গুঁজে দিন লিখতে লিখতে, ঘাড় গুঁজে রাত লিখতে লিখতে, মুছেছে দিন মুছেছে রাত। যখন আমার লেখবার হাত অসাড় হলো, মনে পড়লো সাল কি তারিখ, বছর কি মাস, সেসব হিসেব আর করিনি। লেখার দিকে তাকিয়ে দেখি এক পৃথিবী লিখবো বলে একটা খাতাও শেষ করি, সঙ্গে সঙ্গে ঝমঝমিয়ে বৃষ্টি এলো খাতার উপর, আজীবনের লেখার উপর বৃষ্টি এলো এই অরণ্যে। বাইরে তখন গাছের নিচে নাচছে ময়ূর আনন্দিত, এ গাছ ও গাছ উড়ছে পাখি, বলছে পাখি এই অরণ্যে কবির জন্য আমরা থাকি। বলছে ওরা কবির জন্য, আমরা কোথাও আমরা কোথাও আমরা কোথাও হার মানিনি। কবি তখন কুটির থেকে তাকিয়ে আছেন অনেক দূরে, বনের পরে, মাঠের পরে, নদীর পরে, সেই যেখানে সারা জীবন বৃষ্টি পড়ে বৃষ্টি পড়ে, সেই যেখানে কেউ যায়নি, কেউ যায় না কোনোদিনই। আজ সে কবি দেখতে পাচ্ছে সেই দেশে সেই ঝর্ণা তলায় এদিক ওদিক ছুটে বেড়ায় সোনাই মোড়া মেঘ হরিণী, কিশোর বেলার সেই হরিণী। নমস্কার।
I'm sure that we definitely felt goosebumps through Shobdeep's recitation.
The Jivanram Shadotrai group, with a heritage of over 120 years, has achieved several milestones and is widely acknowledged as an industry leader in its chosen verticals. The group is active in the areas of industrial marketing and resources, adopting the concept of total service. The JS Group offers technology, basic and detailed engineering, plant and equipment, EPC services, raw materials, consumables, and marketing assistance to the aluminum, steel, power, engineering, and construction sectors.
We always know that the earth is full of diamonds and gems, and we have with us few of them today, for whom the JS Group is one of its kind and who always guide us through the upcoming route through expertise, capabilities, and experience. With this note, I'd like to call upon Rajrani ma'am from our eminent founders family and address us on this Founders Day. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, my dear friends. Today is our foundation day. It's always celebrated on 8th August, but unfortunately or fortunately, this time there is a wedding in the family, so we done on purpose of others. 8th August is we do Foundation Day due to my father's birthday, so we like to celebrate that also that day. Anyhow, my father is a very hard person. He done all the work his own. He believed on simple living and high thinking, and he was very much believe on education. He wants everybody is educated. So, Jivanram Shadotrai is founded one school, Bandhuda Satyavati Vidyalaya, in their name, because he likes education and so. And he is very hardworking man, and he has all the eyes on the poor and poor, and he wants to help everybody. And so we want that we should also help our subordinate, our colleagues, and what we can do. And the Jivanram Shadotrai group is a family, and we want to do all the help and if anybody needs anything, and if anybody have any problem, we solve their problem. And we believe that they are happy in this company. That is my opinion. But if not, you can tell me, and we can define us. Thank you.
Some light on the business perspectives, I'd like to request our young generation leader, Chetan sir, to address us on this auspicious occasion.
First of all, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much to our lovely performers, Tanya and Sonudeep, and sorry, I forgot the name. Srideepa. And so it was wonderful performances. Thank you, Rani Bua, for enlightening the values of. I think, like Rani Bua said, Satyaran ji is my grandfather, and actually. We have to just a short word I would like to say. We always say Jeevanram Chidratrai Guru, but Jeevanram ji was my great grandfather, and Chidratrai ji was my great grandfather. And if I see my forefather, Jeevanram ji's father, Prayagraj ji, so we are originating from Rajasthan, and in 1900 they shifted to Varanasi. And after that, because like my Bua rightly said, my grandfather had great values for education of his children. In order not to disturb them, he came in 1950s to Calcutta to set up and expand the business, but he never wanted to disturb the education and schooling of his children. So they all stayed in Varanasi under the able guidance of my grandmother, who also ensured that the education of children were followed. And in 1973, my father, Mr. Vimal Prakash, came to Calcutta. Then my uncle, Mr. Kamal Prakash, Mr. Alok Prakash. Then we joined the business much later on. So I would just like to highlight my experiences with my grandfather. Basically, being the eldest among the younger generation in Calcutta, well, one virtue which I observed, he had health problems later on in his life. Even after that, he used to be, my father, uncle, everything used to come. He used to always take update of the business, and he used to always, till the very last bit, I would say, he kept himself abreast with all the work which is happening, and his guidance was paramount not only for my father, uncle, and for us as grandchildren. And regarding from the business point of view, I would say whatever JS Group is today is due to the hard work of my forefathers, my parents, my uncle, and everyone in the family. And we as younger generation, we have a big responsibility to take it forward. And I would really appreciate all the members of our team who have been here. And JS Group is a big family, and I think you all are assets of the organization. So we can only grow once we all put our heart and soul to the company. And I think our virtues are, as a family, we are here celebrating Founders Day together. And I really hope that next year also we keep on growing. And we have obviously COVID pandemic was there. We have faced hardships, but we want to thank each one of you for sticking with the organization and helping us grow. And just to keep it short, thank you so much, everyone, once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Chetan sir. Now I would like to call upon Abhimanyu sir to say something on this Founders Day.
Thank you. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Apologies for a third message from the promoter family, but still with that, I'll start off where Chetanji ended, which is a huge thank you and a congratulations to each one of you in this room, as well as those who could not join us today, because the last few years have been the toughest the group has ever seen. And each one of you have stuck by us. Those who have joined us recently have joined us despite what challenges we have faced. And so a huge thank you to each one for standing through these tough times, helping us, each one of us remain afloat, and those who are part of us, each of them, each of our families remain afloat during this time. But the one thing that shows us as we have all emerged from the pandemic, the JS Group, is that we truly are a century-old business. Because we only value, many companies shut down, many institutions closed down, but the reason the JS Group survived is because of the values of being a resilient, a sustainable, a dedicated company with a strong foundation and a desire to evolve. And these are very important because these are the only things that helped us get through the last few years. And this is important for us as individuals, for our immediate teams, our business unit, and the group at large. But before I proceed, I must also like to note that JS Group, yes, we celebrate our grandfather, Mr. Satyendra Prasad. He's the one which has given the JS Group a lot of the shape of today. But we also have to thank our forefathers, as was mentioned earlier, as well as several other people along the way who have built the organization and are the pillars and foundations who we don't see with us. One very important name in this, many of you do not know, is Mr. Kailash Poddar, our great granduncle who was part of this entire journey, Mr. Saha, and recently Mr. Kanodia. These have all been people who have been part of this and who have been stakeholders. So we hope that many of you, we understand that everyone will have a different journey, but that many of you will continue to be these stakeholders and be the pillars of what the JS Group will be tomorrow, right? And that's what we look forward to in each one. And it is this patience and perseverance that we have all been working through, which has truly paid off. I started to think of a few things that we can celebrate today, which happened despite the pandemic, despite the last few years. You know, we often say we're a small group which is too diversified for its size. We've consolidated, but we've made also many efforts which have finally started to pay off and started to pay off during the pandemic. I'll start with something which is slightly more personal and close to my heart. It was during the pandemic that we launched Alcircle Games, you know, the world's first aluminium marketplace. It was during the pandemic that HMSU Rollers started its third facility in India. During the pandemic, this year, SHPL, first time ever crossed the 10 crore mark and surpassed all its targets. It's during the pandemic that we, sitting in India without any travel, we managed to sign new marketing agreements with companies from all around the globe, as well as our metals team managed to close many contracts, which was the first time for the entire organization, first time for several principals in India. It is during the pandemic that our finance and accounts team managed to do the mergers of many organizations under the Uni7 brand name, which was not easy. And of course, our IT team, which has helped the entire organization become more digitally forward than we had ever been before. And all of this has been achieved during the pandemic. So it's been tough, it's been hard, but each one of you has contributed also to many successes that we cannot ignore and celebrate. And it is because of this that we still stay hopeful that things are only going to improve year on, next month, next quarter, next financial year, and the decade to follow. And while the leadership has been, of course, instrumental in a lot of the work, but it's been individuals like you, as I said, and we will be celebrating many of these individuals in now. Right? We have the JS Star Performer Awards. And it's something that each one of us needs to not think of, oh, why is this, I should be getting the award or someone else should be getting the award. Instead, it's time for each one of us to think, how should we observe each one of these 14 winners who we will hear about? What are things we can learn and pick up from each of them to improve the way we do business? Each one of us is learning constantly, and we need to learn and celebrate these winners and make it tougher for the senior management to choose the awardees next. And then finally, I would like to reiterate that we have a vision, and I would like us to once again remind ourselves as we embark upon this new year at our Founders Day, which is to continue to be a trusted name in our core activities by building sustainable businesses which will be the best in their class and beneficial to all. And these are all based on 5 basic values which we see around us: trust, equity, sustainability, excellence, and innovation. I know that some of these might sound very easy to say, tougher to accomplish. And so I listed down a few areas that we can all start to work on as a group, just until the next Founders Day. And then next Founders Day, we can relook and rethink how have we done on some of these areas. And when I was starting to note these down, it actually reminded me of many stories, many incidents, as well as history of the group, that these values already exist in our work, in our company, but they have somewhere gotten lost at times, and we need to bring back and bring them to the forefront. The first is value addition, right? We realize that just being an industrial marketing outfit is never going to keep us afloat for the next century, right? We're 1 century old, can we be 2 centuries? And I challenge each one of you to think, how can we add more value to our customers, to our principals, to every person we service going forward? And going back, the JS Group many years ago actually used to also have an oil mill, right? Which was simply value addition, right? You take a product, you add value to it, and you service it to the market. So please start to think, how can we add value to each one around us, each business that we work on? Second, a deeper dive in expertise and more, right? I think the time is gone when we can just be a trading house, we have to deepen our knowledge. When we look at whether it's our raw materials, whether it's our equipment, our machinery, all the success that we have achieved is only through deeper learning, through deeper knowledge. And this goes back to what Rajrani ji, Chetan ji, all of them said, it's all about learning. So learning, which was important to our grandfather, is not just about school and college, but it's also learning every day at our workplace, at home, and taking that home. Number 3, diversity and inclusion. It's great to see that in our room, the number of women each year is increasing. But is it increasing enough? The country's population is still 50% women. And how can we do that? How can we change that in our organization? And we at the JS Group can make no excuses, because back in the day when our great-grandfather passed away, it was our great-grandmother, a non-educated person, who ran the company for 13 years till our grandfather was old enough to take care, right? So about a century ago, if someone could do this, a woman leading the JS Group, how can we do that going forward? How can we add more diversity and inclusion into our work? Sustainability, right? We spoke about it at the New Year program. It's something I took charge of, but I apologize for not having taken it up enough. But I want each one of us to commit to becoming more and more sustainable, right? We've done small initiatives in the organization to work with, but how can we add more and more each and every day? So please come up with ideas, come up with suggestions, call us out, right? Today, when I wrote this and I came into the room, I was like, I ordered these gift mementos, but they're made out of plastic. Okay, next year, can the awards not be made out of plastic, right? We've got Coke PET bottles, again made out of plastic. Can we get rid of that? So I think it's just something we need to constantly think about, because we all keep making that mistake, but we need to be shifting it. And our businesses, whether it be aluminium, whether it be any of the other materials that we work on, we're constantly working to make them more long-term, more sustainable. Next, of course, gratitude, just like Rajrani ji mentioned. We have not 1, but 3 organizations that the JS Group supports: Lakshmi Prayas, Kolkata Empowerment Foundation, and Antara, all working in different fields. Last few years have been tough. We've we've only been able to give some of our time. We haven't been able to give much financial resources to these organizations because they've been tough years. Can we go back to generating enough revenues, enough profit, but at the same time also be giving more and more time of each one of us to the organization, and finally becoming a more digitally forward company. We've taken some steps towards it, but the only way we can sustain, keep up with the times is by adopting technology. And I really push, request earnestly each one to try and adopt more and more technology, because otherwise each one of us is going to run out of business, right? And we need to do that. We need to keep making the JS group go forward. So with that, I'll close, and just a huge thank you to our events committee, to our HR team, as well as our entire support staff for putting this event together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vicky sir, for sharing your valuable insights and your words of encouragement. With all these valuable messages and more ideas, we will take the program to the next stage. I would like to call on stage Shomadip sir of L Circle Division to present his piece of performance.
নমস্কার। কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের আফ্রিকা। উদ্ভ্রান্ত সেই আদিম যুগে স্রষ্টা যখন নিজের প্রতি অসন্তোষে নতুন সৃষ্টিকে বারবার করছিলেন বিধ্বস্ত, আর সেই অধৈর্যে ঘন ঘন মাথা নাড়ার দিনে রুদ্র সমুদ্রের বাহু প্রাচী ধরিত্রীর বুকের থেকে ছিনিয়ে নিয়ে গেল তোমাকে আফ্রিকা, বাঁধলে তোমায় বনস্পতির নিবিড় পাহারায় কৃপণ আলোর অন্তর। সেখানে নিভৃত অবকাশে তুমি সংগ্রহ করছিলে দুর্গমের রহস্য, চিনছিলে জল স্থল আকাশের দুর্বোধ সংকেত, প্রকৃতির দৃষ্টিয়তির জাদু মন্ত্র জাগাচ্ছিল তোমার চেতনা ভিতর। বিদ্রুপ করছিলে ভীষণকে, আপনাকে রুদ্র করে বিভীষিকার চূড়ান্ত মহিমায় তাণ্ডবের দুন্দুবিনা। হায় ছায়াবৃতা, কালো ঘুমটার নিচে অপরিচিত ছিল তোমার মানব রূপ, উপেক্ষার আবির দৃষ্টিতে। এলো ওরা লোহার হাত করি নিয়ে, নখ যাদের তীক্ষ্ণ তোমার নেকড়ের চেয়ে। এলো মানুষ ধরার দল, গর্বে যারা অন্ধ তোমার সূর্য হারা অরণ্যের চেয়ে। সভ্যের বর্বর লোভ নগ্ন করল আপন নির্লজ্জ অমানুষ। তোমার ভাষাহীন ক্রন্দনে বাষ্পাকুল অরণ্য পথে পঙ্কিল হলো ধুলি তোমার রক্তে অশ্রুতে মিশে। দস্যু পায়ের কাঁটা মারা জুতোর তলায় বিভৎস কাদার পিণ্ড চিরচিহ্ন দিয়ে গেল তোমার অপমানিত ইতিহাস। সমুদ্র পারে সেই মুহূর্তেই তাদের পাড়ায় পাড়ায় মন্দিরে বেজে উঠছিল পূজার ঘণ্টা। সকালে সন্ধ্যায় দয়াময় দেবতার নামে শিশুরা খেলছিল মায়ের কোলে, কবির সঙ্গীতে বেজে উঠছিল সুন্দরের আরাধনা। আজ যখন পশ্চিম দিগন্তে প্রদোষকাল, ঝঞ্ঝা বাতাসের ঊর্ধ্বশ্বাস, যখন গুপ্ত গহ্বর থেকে পশুরা বেরিয়ে এলো, অশুভ ধ্বনিতে ঘোষণা করলো দিনের অন্তিম কাল। এসো যুগান্তের কবি, আসন্ন সন্ধ্যার শেষ রশ্মিপাতে দাঁড়াও ওই মান হারা মানবীর দ্বারে। বলো ক্ষমা করো, হিংস্র প্রলাপের মধ্যে সেই হোক তোমার সভ্যতার শেষ পুণ্যবান। নমস্কার।
Sir, for this beautiful recitation. In JS group, you will find a perfect blend of seniors and juniors working hand in hand for any event activities. To our utter pleasure, we have Mr. Shubin Vedacharya, our very own Shubin sir, among us to present a wonderful song on this founder stage.
Bluetooth mode. NUX mode.
Good evening to all of you. Today I'm going to sing a song from Bobby Cinema, sung by Salan Singh. मैं शायर तो नहीं, मैं शायर तो नहीं, मगर हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको शायरी आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं, मगर ये हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको शायरी आ गई। मैं आशिक तो नहीं, मगर ये हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको आशिकी आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं। प्यार का नाम मैंने सुना था, मगर प्यार क्या है कि मुझको नहीं थी खबर। प्यार का नाम मैंने सुना था, मगर प्यार क्या है कि मुझको नहीं थी खबर। मैं तो उलझा रहा उलझनों की तरह, दोस्तों में रहा दुश्मनों की तरह। मैं दुश्मन तो नहीं, मैं दुश्मन तो नहीं, मगर ये हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको दोस्ती आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं। सोचता हूँ अगर मैं दुआ मांगता, हाथ अपने उठाकर मैं क्या मांगता। सोचता हूँ अगर मैं दुआ मांगता, हाथ अपने उठाकर मैं क्या मांगता। जब से तुझसे मोहब्बत मैं करने लगा, तब से जैसे इबादत मैं करने लगा। मैं काफिर तो नहीं, मैं काफिर तो नहीं, मगर से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको बंदगी आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं मगर हंसी, जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको शायरी आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं। कहना है, कहना है, कहना है, कहना है, आज तुमसे ये पहली बार हो, तुम ही तो लाई हो जीवन में मेरे प्यार प्यार प्यार। कहना है, कहना है, आज तुमसे ये पहली बार हो, तुम ही तो लाई हो जीवन में मेरे प्यार प्यार प्यार। तुमसे कहने वाली और भी है प्यारी बातें, तुमसे कहने वाली और भी है प्यारी बातें। सामने सबके बोलो कैसे कह दूं सारी बातें आज, मगर बस इतना ही करना है इकरार। तुम ही तो लाई वो जीवन में मेरे प्यार प्यार प्यार। कब से दिल ने मेरे मान लिया है तुमको अपना, कब से दिल ने मेरे मान लिया है तुमको अपना। आंखें मेरी देख रही है जागते सोते ये सपना, मेरे गले में डाल रही हो तुम बाहों का हार। तुम ही तो लाई हो जीवन में मेरे प्यार प्यार प्यार। कहना है, वो जीवन में मेरे प्यार प्यार प्यार। ओ तुम ही तो लाई वो जीवन में मेरे प्यार प्यार प्यार। ओ तुम ही तो लाई वो जीवन में मेरे प्यार प्यार प्यार।
for this wonderful performance. Chase considers it a privilege to be able to express its gratitude to the society for the support extended to its activities by engaging in a number of philanthropic activities. Chase is committed to promote education, healthcare, life and work skills for the underprivileged, and treating and rehabilitating the mentally ill and substance abuse addicts. As Abhimanyu sir rightly said, that we need to focus more on the foundations like Andhara, Dakshini Prayash, Kolkata Empowerment Foundation, and Satyavriti Seva Nidhi, etc.
Again, is the time to sink into some cultural performance by Mayurakshi of Al Circle Department. Mayurakshi will take us through the love song by J. Alfred Bruffer.
First, I would like to apologize because I do not have the poem memorized. So, in that case, I'll be reading from this. So, this is not maybe a recitation, but I would try my best. This is a poem by T.S. Eliot. As we all know, he's a very famous American poet, British poet born in America. So, I'll be going through the love song of J. Alfred Bruffer. Let us go then, you and I, when the evening is spread out against the sky, like a patient etherized upon a table. Let us go through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels and sawdust restaurants with oyster shells. Streets that follow like a tedious argument of insidious intent to lead you to an overwhelming question. Do not ask what it is. Let us go and make our visit. In the room, the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. The yellow fog that drops its back upon the window panes, the yellow smoke that drops muzzle on the window panes, stung into the corners of the evening, lingered upon the pools that stand in drains. Let fall upon its back the soot that falls from chimneys, slipped by the terrace, made a sudden leap, and seeing that it was a soft October night, curled once about the house in belly. And indeed, there will be time for the yellow smoke that slides along the street, rubbing its back upon the window panes. There will be time to prepare a face to meet the faces that you meet. There will be time to murder and create, and time for all the works and days of hands that lift and drop a question upon your plate. Time for you and time for me, and time yet for 100 indecisions and 100 visions and revisions before the taking of a toast and tea. In the room, the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. And indeed, there will be time to wonder, do I dare? And do I dare? Time to turn back and descend the stair with a bald spot in the middle of my hair. They will say how his hair is growing thin. My morning coat, my collar mounting firmly to the chin, my necktie, rich and modest, asserted by a simple pin. They will say, but how his arms and legs are thin. Do I dare disturb the universe? In a minute, there is time for decisions and revisions, which a minute will reverse.
Thank you, Mayurakshi, for this lovely recitation. Followed by Mayurakshi's performance, Sanjoyda will present few tracks of songs that will surely change the mood of the program this evening. Please wait for Sanjoyda to take over the stage.
Good evening, everybody. This song talks about we should not stop. चलती रहे जिंदगी तुम भी चलो हम भी चले चलती रहे जिंदगी तुम भी चलो हम भी चले चलती रहे जिंदगी ना ज़मीन ना आसमान जिंदगी है जिंदगी भी चलो हम भी चले चलती रहे जिंदगी पीछे देखे ना कभी मुड़ के राहों में तो झूमे मेरा दिल तुम्हें लेके बाहों में हो धड़कनों की जुबान इत कहे दास्तां प्यार की दिल चाहों में चलती रहे जिंदगी भी चलो हम भी चले चलती रहे जिंदगी बहते चले हम मस्ती के धारों में हो ऊंचे ये धुन सदा दिल के तारों में हो खबरों के ना कहीं प्यार का कारवां मिट नहीं के रंग में ढलती रहे जिंदगी भी चलो हम भी चले चलती रहे जिंदगी ना ज़मीन दिल ना आसमान जिंदगी है जिंदगी भी चलो हम भी चले चलती रहे जिंदगी This song is a very melodic song, a tribute to Ravindra sir, Ravindra Jayanti. जब दीप जले जब शाम ढले जब दीप जले जब शाम ढले आना संकेत मिलन का भूल न जाना मेरा प्यार न बिसराना जब दीप जले आना जब शाम ढले आना मैं पलकन डगर बुहारूंगा तेरी राह निहारूंगा मैं पलकन डगर बुहारूंगा तेरी राह निहारूंगा मेरे प्रीत का काजल तू अपने नैनों में मले आना जब दीप जले आना जब शाम ढले आना जहाँ पहली बार मिले थे हम जिस जगह से संग चले थे हम जहाँ पहली बार मिले थे हम जिस जगह से संग चले थे हम नदिया के किनारे आज उसी अमवा के तले आना जब दीप जले आना जब शाम ढले आना बिरगा रेगा मा पापा सनी पापा मा रेगा सनी सगा पामा पा नित साँझ सवेरे मिलते हैं आ नित साँझ सवेरे मिलते हैं उन्हें देख के तारे खिलते हैं नित साँझ सवेरे मिलते हैं उन्हें देख के तारे खिलते हैं लेते हैं विदा एक दूजे से कहते हैं चले आना जब दीप जले आना जब शाम ढले आना संकेत मिलन का भूल न जाना मेरा प्यार न बिसराना जब दीप जले आना जब शाम ढले आना जब दीप जले आना जब शाम ढले आना थैंक यू वेरी मच Can I sing a small number, very small, one stanza? one of my favorite singer tribute to him. This has got a female voice also included.
क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा भूलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा
Enjoy the beauty of the track now.
का आखिरी दिन होगा क्या हुआ तेरा वादा याद है मुझको तूने कहा था तुमसे नहीं रूठेंगे कभी दिल की तरह से हाथ मिले हैं कैसे भला छूटेंगे कभी तेरी बाहों में बीती हर शाम बेवफाई में क्या याद नहीं क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा भूलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा वो कहने वाले मुझको फरेबी कौन फरेबी है ये बता वो जिसने प्यार लिया प्यार की खातिर या जिसने प्यार को बेच दिया नशा दौलत का ऐसा भी क्या कि तुझे कुछ भी याद नहीं क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा भूलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shanjada. Thank you for this wonderful performance. Now is the time to announce the celebrity scholarship. Like every year we do. This year we have divided the scholarship into 3 categories. Category A, we have received 2 applications and it covers graduate and above. And the award goes to Vinit P. Nair, son of A. Balakrishnan. I'd like to call upon Vikas sir to hand over the scholarship to the nominated champion. Vikas sir.
to take the scholarship award on his behalf
Yeah, he is. Switch on his video.
Now the category B, the next category, we have received 8 applications and it covers from class 6 to class 12. And the first scholarship winner is Shuchishmita Bose, daughter of Chinmoy Bose. And I'd like to call upon Shomadeep sir of Alphabet Division to hand over the scholarship to the nominated candidates. Shomadeep sir, please. The second scholarship winner, sir, please. The second scholarship winner is Madhurima Aich Roy, daughter of Manush Aich Roy in this category.
Manoj.
Panushka of Finance and Accounts Division. So again, I will take the award on that.
The third one in this category is Arnab Majumdar, son of Devashish Majumdar.
Devashish sir, please.
The category C is category C, which covers from nursery to class 5, and we have received 5 applications, out of which the first scholarship winner is Archishman Haldar, son of Amit Kumar Haldar.
Amit Kumar Haldar is from the Banco side of Dami.
And I'd like to call upon Shubhan sir of Medal Division to hand over the scholarship to the nominated candidates.
So, Shubhendra, actually, I would hand it over to you because he is of your team. Thank you.
And the second scholarship winner of this category is Shobjadeep Paul, son of Shomadeep Paul. And I think Shomadeep is also not present. Yeah.
We do justice, sir.
Our next performance is by Mr. Devipada Dotto, who is mostly known as Dr. Da in our office. So Dr. Da, please.
Mike.
বল উন্নত মমসি শির নেহারি আমারি নতসি ওই শেখর হিমাদ্রি বলবি বল মহাবিশ্বের মহাকাশ পারি চন্দ্র সূর্য গ্রহ তারা ছাড়ি ভুলোক দোলক গোলক ভেদিয়া খোদার আসন আরশ ছেদিয়া উঠিয়াছে চির বিশ্ব আমি বিশ্ব বিধাত্রী মম ললাটে রুদ্র ভগবান জ্বলে রাজ রাষ্ট্রিকা দীপ্ত জয়শ্রী বলবি আমি চির উন্নতশীল আমি চির দুর্গম দুর্বিনীত নিঃশংস মহাপ্রলয়ের আমি নটরাজ আমি সাইক্লোন আমি ধ্বংস আমি মহাভয় আমি অভিশাপ কীর্তি আমি দুর্বার আমি ভেঙে পড়ি সব চুরমার আমি অনিয়ম শৃঙ্খল আমি ধরে যাই যত বন্ধন যত নিয়ম কানুন শৃঙ্খল আমি মানি না তো কোনো আইন আমি অরাধে ভরাডুবি আমি তোর পেটো আমি ভীম ভাসমান মাইন আমি দুর্যোগ আমি এলোকেশে ঝড় অকাল বৈশাখী আমি বিদ্রোহী আমি বিদ্রোহী বিশ্ববিধাত্রী চির উন্নত মমসী
আমি ঝঞ্ঝা, আমি ঘূর্ণি, আমি পথ সম্মুখে যা পাই যাই চূর্ণি, আমি নৃত্য পাগল ছন্দ, আমি আপনার তালে নেচে যাই মুক্ত জীবনানন্দ, আমি হাম্বির, আমি ছায়ানট, আমি হিন্দোল, আমি চলচঞ্চল ঠকমি ঠকমি পথে যেতে যেতে চকিতে চমকি পিড়ি আসি হিন্দোল, আমি চকলা চকল হিন্দোল, আমি তাই করি ভাই যখন চাই মন যা, করি শত্রুর সাথে গলা করি ধরি মৃত্যুর সাথে পাঞ্জা, আমি উন্মাদ, আমি ঝঞ্ঝা, আমি মহামারী, আমি দ্বিতীয় এই ধরিত্রী, আমি শাসন প্রাসন সংহার, আমি উষ্ণ চিরমতি বলবী, আমি চির উন্নতশীল, আমি চির দুরন্ত দুর্মত, আমি দুর্দম মম প্রাণের পেয়ালা হরদম হয় হরদম ভরপুর মত, আমি ভূমিষ্ঠ, আমি সাত্বিক যমদগ্নি, আমি যজ্ঞ, আমি পুরোহিত, আমি অগ্নি, আমি সৃষ্টি, আমি ধ্বংস, আমি লোকালয়, আমি শ্মশান, আমি অবসান, ঈশাবসান, আমি ইন্দ্রাণী সুত হাতে চাঁদ ভারী সূর্য, কোন এক হাতে বাঁকা বাঁশের বাঁশুরি, আর হাতে রণকুঞ্জ, আমি কৃষ্ণ কণ্ঠ মন্থন বিষ ব্যথা বাড়ি, আমি ব্যোমকেশ ধরি বন্ধন হারা ধরা গঙ্গোত্রী বলবী চির উন্নত মহর্ষি, আমি সন্ন্যাসী সুর সৈনিক, আমি যুবরাজ সোমরাজ বেশ মান গৈনিক, আমি বেদুইন, আমি চেঙ্গিস, আমি আপনার ছাড়া করি না কাহারে পুলিশ, আমি বজ্র, আমি ঈশান বিশালী হুঙ্কার, আমি ইস্রাফিলের সিংহার মহাহুঙ্কার, আমি পিনাক পানির দম্ভ ত্রিশূল ধর্মরাজের দণ্ড, আমি চক্র মহাশঙ্খ প্রণব নাথ প্রচণ্ড, আমি ক্ষমা দুর্বাসা বিশ্বামিত্র শিষ্য, আমি দাবানল দাহ দহন না প্রাণ খোলা হাসি উল্লাস, আমি সৃষ্টি বৈরের মহাত্রাস, আমি মহাপ্রলয়ের দ্বাদশ রবির রাহুদাস, আমি কবু প্রশান্ত কবু অশান্ত গান নিষেধকারী, আমি অরুণ সুনের তরুণ, আমি বিধির দর্পহারী, আমি প্রবঞ্চনের উচ্ছ্বাস, আমি বাড়ির মহাকল্লোল, আমি উজ্জ্বল, আমি প্রজ্জ্বল, আমি উচ্ছল জল চলচল চলপূর্ণের হিন্দোল।
Now I'd like to call up on stage Alok sir and to say a few words on this Founders Day.
Hello, good evening. Though I was not prepared to speak anything, but it was very nice to see all of us assembled here to celebrate this Founders Day. It has been a long journey, what we have got from our parents, especially from our father. And we have all brothers, sisters, and most of the other family members of JS who are very few are left who has spent time with my father. So what we can say that he was a person who was a very perfectionist and always used to say, do it now, and whatever you do rightfully, right way. And that is the reason we have grown so many last few years in different businesses. And the same thing applied to all new members of the family. Best regards.
So now I'd like to call up on stage Ken Prakash sir to come up on and say a few words.
Hi everyone, good evening. Like many of you, I'm also a part of this big Jeevan family that the founder of this company had thought of a long time back. It's great to see all of you. I wish you a happy Independence Day in advance as well. Just a few things the family passed on down the line, things of kindness, humility, and honesty. And I just like to say that with my full heart, thank you very much, and long live the Jeevan family.
Thank you, sir. Now is the time to honor our intellectual capital and nurture it through a perfect blend of acknowledgement and gratitude towards the contribution of our employees who have done outstandingly well. Yes, They have truly benefited the company in various ways. You have guessed it right. Our respected audience, we are now going to announce the name of the Chase Star Performer Awards. Like every year, we have selected the star performers from different divisions. Now, coming to the first award category is from Metal Division. The first award goes to Mr. Shomadip Ghosh. Hand over the award to Shomadip. Well, sir. So, citizen, please. Yes. The next award, so please. The next award in this category goes to Mr. Shornabu Nayak. Our next award category is from Al-Circle Division, and the award goes to Mr. Rupankar Mojumdar. The next award in this category goes to Mr. Snehashish Shahu. We are moving to our next award category, which is from EPC Division, and the award goes to Mr. Amit Ranjan Jana. And since Amit Ranjan Jana is from side, I'd like to request Shomnath sir to receive the award on his behalf. Thank you, Satya sir. Our next award category is from Finance and Accounts Department. And the first award in this category goes to Mr. Ujjwal Kumar Gupta. Hand over the award to the performers. The next award in this category goes to Mr. Subhash Chandra Patwari. Patwari. Now I'd like to call up on stage KB sir to hand over the award for the support staff category, and the award goes to Mr. Shopon Kumar Mondol. Our next award category is from Static Hydraulic. The award goes to Mr. Moloy Dolui. And on his behalf, I'd like to request Mr. Shonojit Laliri to receive the award.
So, I would request Lartus and to come and collect the award. Lartus, can we have on stage?
The next award in this category goes to Mr. Ashish Mondol. And on his behalf, I'd like to request Mr. Jyotiboy Bormon to receive the award.
Normally, if you can come and collect the award.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. The next award category is from HMSU division, and the award goes to Mr. Arun Kumar. I would like to call upon stage Satya Sir to present the award to the performer.
We can't see if we can. Kiran
is here from HMSU Calcutta.
Thank you. The next award is for our HOD division, and the award goes to Ms. Sangeeta Osha. Satya Sir, please. Now I would like to request Satya Sir to share his thoughts on this day.
Good evening. There's not much left to say with all the entertainment going around and fun project. Okay.
So, please, last question from AIF Calcutta, please.
I announced and I also take the award. Latu is, I have known him for last 4, 5, 6 years, since the time that AIF used to sit there on the other side of the partition. And he has been a great, great addition to the team. Never saying no for any work, they were right. And in the difficult times that the Fumer project was going on, we've had several interactions. Congratulations. Omji, I don't think is here, so that we will have to do the honors for him instead. I said there's not much to say, but there is something still left. So once again, good evening. With all the celebrations going around, I don't think I should be stretching your patience much. When Abhimanyu said that 2 members from the promoter family have already spoken and you're the third, I was counting how many more are to come. So now I am the 6th member from the promoter family to be speaking to you. Now don't look surprised. I really mean it. All of us over here who all are promoting the vision, objectives, and the dreams of this organization, they're all part of the promoter family, right? So in that spirit, this is a Founders Day, but it's actually a day meant for all of us. I think if ever or whenever, I don't remember, we have had this shift of date to another date from the actual date. I don't recall that. But then again, there's a message in it that every day is when we have to live it. It's not just like one day of 8th of August when we have to celebrate and try to revive and remind ourselves. Every day is meant for that. With the past few minutes, 30-45 minutes that have gone by, a lot of new things, नई चीजें जानने को मिली, नई चीजें समझने को मिली. Like Al Circle में लोग digitally expert होते हैं, उसके अलावा ये musically भी expert होते हैं. ये पता चला कि शुभेन को देख करके ये सुर को कंट्रोल करने के लिए जैसे कान पे ऐसे उंगली रख करके गाएंगे तो अच्छा है। मुझे समझ में आया कि मैं मुंह पे उंगली रखूंगा तो ज्यादा अच्छा गाऊंगा। Right? एक और बात समझ में आई आज कि अगर आपको स्टैंड आउट रिसाइटेशन करना हो तो आपका नाम जो है वो सौमदीप से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए। ये सब जानना और समझना के साथ साथ एक और स्ट्रेस भी हुआ था अचानक से, जब यहाँ से संजय ने गाना शुरू किया और ऐसे हाथ करके बोला क्या हुआ तेरा वादा।
I suggest that HR shall teach this song after 6 p.m. so that people will stop who are leaving the office so early.
बट क्या है कि जब तक ग्रे हेयर ज्यादा दिखने लगे हैं तब तक अगर यहाँ पे आता हूँ तो कुछ ना कुछ ज्ञान की बातें अपने आप अनायास आ जाती हैं, तो आई डू दैट। On the same theme, the founder's theme, the dream that the founder would have had, it was not meant only for the founder's family, it was meant for all of us. And there are some very easy and simple ways to distinguish that for ourselves. I mean, all of us have gone for vacations. कुछ लोग अभी भी प्लान कर रहे होंगे अपने वेकेशन वगैरह में जाने के बारे में, कुछ लोग हो सकता है एक नया घर खरीदने के बारे में सोच रहे होंगे। ना हम लोग अपने घर में जैसे हैं और जैसे अपने ऑफिस में हैं, we are not two different people, we are same people, right? वही इंसान है। और जब घर में वेकेशन की प्लानिंग कर रहे होते हो तो ये थॉट आते ही एक्साइटमेंट एक आ जाता है, राइट? यू आर हैप्पी। कुछ दिनों के बाद एक वेकेशन पे जाने के बाद आप डिस्कशन स्टार्ट कर देते हो अपने स्पाउस से, अगर बच्चे बड़े हो गए समझदार हो गए तो उनके साथ भी डिस्कशन स्टार्ट कर देते हो, प्लानिंग शुरू हो जाती है। कोई जिम्मेदारी उठा लेता है कि टिकटिंग मैं देखूंगा, वैल्यू एडेड लोग बेस्ट पैकेजेस मिल सकते हैं उसके ऊपर नजर जाने लगती है। जाने के पहले अपने काम को निपटा ले, उसकी एक प्लानिंग शुरू हो जाती है। अगर स्पाउस को कोई जिम्मेदारी उसने उठाई हुई हो तो आप उनसे चेक बैक करते हो कि भाई सब ठीक चल रहा है। और अगर कहीं पे कोई एक जगह पे वीकनेस आ रही है पूरे सिस्टम में तो आप एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करते हो, एंड अल्टीमेटली यू मेक इट अ सक्सेस। आपका एक ट्रिप होता है, आप बाहर जाते हो, वेकेशन करते हो, एंड वेरी हैप्पी यू कम बैक। इन फैक्ट ड्यूरिंग द वेकेशन इटसेल्फ, जब आपकी वेकेशन चल रही होती है, एग्जांपल कि आप आ रहे हो वापसी में, रोड कहीं पे लैंडस्लाइड हो गया या रोड जैम हो गया तो आप वहां बैठ भी जाते हो, यू डोंट गिव अप ओवर देयर, अब तो कोई और रास्ता निकालते हैं। So that's how you are when you are at your home or with your family. Can we bring that same spirit when we work in the office? So that's how I'm connecting this whole thing with the founder's great dream. He is the one who created this platform where all of us can have our dreams and transfer the same sense and spirit that we have at our homes to translate our thoughts and ideas into reality over here. So with that, I'll not stretch things too much. I think there's more interesting things in store. So with that, thank you all.
Thank you, Satya. We are almost at the verge of completion of our Founders Day celebration. And now we have got a special attraction for you all. We have a band called Dark Buck Show. Please welcome the band Dark Buck Show, mostly known for its scintillating performances, a blend of divine music and cosmic tune. Without further wasting time, please give a big round of applause for the band Dark Buck Show. please.
Ami
This is RFA. He's an anthropology student. He's Devato, he's studying engineering, and he's Shoptush. He's a guitarist, and both of them are guitarists, and he plays sound. He's a very good singer too. And he is doing microbiology honors. She's Niranjana Pal. She's doing psychology honors. She's Shivshi Mukherjee, and she's doing law, and I'm also doing law. I'm Shubham Nasu. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Bakshu, from coming here and present this wonderful performance. And making the evening so special. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us. Thank you. Now, this occasion is an opportunity to take stock of our achievements and to rejuvenate ourselves to face the new challenges that lie ahead. It requires our organization to be leaner, fitter, professionally prepared, and always ready to convert half opportunities into success. Now, every year, Chase Group has always tried to generate well-equipped professionals who can significantly contribute to the value creation process. Chinmoy, do you please take up from here?
We believe unity is strength. Where there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. With this note, we would like to thank you all for keeping patience, for extending hands of support to us to make this program a successful one. We would also like to thank our senior management, all departmental HODs, and every employee present out here for making this evening so pleasant and memorable.
Now we know that this presentation in front of you is not definitely flawless and there is ample scope of improvement, and we will definitely come back with a better form next time and all your good wishes and involvement with all of us. As all of you know that we are on the verge of 75th year of independence, and we would like to request the band Dampak Show to sing the national anthem, and all of us would sing along with them. So please stand up.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkal, Banga, Indra, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Uttar, Jaladi, Taranga, Tab Shubh Naame Jage, Tab Shubh Ashish Mange, Gahe Prabhu Jaya Gatha, Jana Gana Mangal Dayak Jaya He, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He.
Thank you. With this, we end the celebrations of our Founders Day and requesting everyone to collect the snacks packet before leaving the office. Thank you so much.